which was a burden I was not willing to accept. And then coming back and serving women in Chinatown who did not speak English. I have been at South Cove since 1977. After we got the law passed, I went to see the executive director of the health center, and I said, you know what you really need here at South Cove is a midwife to develop your OBGYN unit. And he said, go home and write your job description. And I took the ACNM suggested job description, changed a few words, took it back to him, and he said, you're hired. And it has all developed from there. I have been very, very fortunate because as I have taken care of women and families in the Chinese community, they have taken care of me. As I have gone to walk the streets of Chinatown, I inevitably meet someone whose baby I delivered, and many times with children all around, they say, this is the lady who helped you out. And I always say to the children, who many times kind of look at me quizzically, yeah, I was your first friend. But also, it is the Taiwanese tradition that when you deliver a baby, you become that baby's other mother. So I have lots and lots of children, and I am very blessed to have that. I also want to thank all of you because I have represented you at the Department of Public Health for many, many years. I don't know how many of you know this, but because South Cove is right down the street from the Public Health Department, and many of you were busy doing other things far away, I was invited starting in the early 80s to be your representative at the Department of Public Health. I represented you when they developed standards. I represented you for many years on the Maternal Child Advisory Committee, and for the last 10 years I've represented you on the Medical Advisory Committee that is advisory to the WIC program. And so since I will be retiring and at the Friday before Labor Day, that is something that I will need to turn over to someone else. But it has been my honor and my privilege to represent nurse midwives at the Department of Public Health, because I always knew that you were out there taking care of the women who really needed the care. And so thank you very much for all of these years that I've been able to do this.